This is Akashvani. We now bring you a radio report of the 56th International Film Festival of India being held in Panaji, Goa.
ये आकाशवाणी है। प्रस्तुत है पणजी गोवा में आयोजित 56वें भारत के अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सव की रेडियो रिपोर्ट।
चलती फिरती हंसती बोलती नाचती गाती तस्वीरें,
दुनिया के सब रंग दिखाती रूप दिखाती तस्वीरें,
पर्दे पर सब राजों पर्दे को।
Step into the streets, feel the rhythm, see the stories unfold. The 56th edition of International Film Festival of India, or IFFI, transforms Goa into a living, breathing reel of wonder. For the first time in its distinguished journey, IFFI stepped beyond the walls of tradition into the vibrant heart of Goa, embracing its people, streets, and spirit in a celebration like never before. In a bold reimagining of its grand opening yesterday, IFFI 2025 transformed the city into a vast, living canvas where cinematic brilliance mingled with cultural splendor and the ageless magic of storytelling danced through the streets of Goa. As artists, performers, and cinephiles filled the boulevards with energy and entertainment, Goa transformed into a pulsating corridor of creativity, signaling not just the beginning of a festival, but the dawn of a bold new chapter in IFFI's legacy. Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Shri Sanjay Jaju, highlighted the unique features of this year's edition. He underscored new additions such as the AI Film Hackathon and the largest ever Waves Film Bazaar, positioning IFFI at the forefront of creativity, technology, and industry innovation.
It's indeed my honor and privilege to welcome all of you to this grand opening of IFFI, which is being tried out for the first time in the form of a carnival, which is going to celebrate the rich diversity of Indian cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, IFFI this year has many firsts. We have the largest collection of films coming in from close to 80 countries. We have films which are being premiered for the first time internationally. There are global premieres, there are national premieres, there are films which have made way into the competition section. We have the largest number of entries, close to 3,000 entries, and from which there are few films which are part of the competition section. We also have the AI Film Hackathon, and on the other side of the road we have the largest film bazaar called as the Waves Film Bazaar. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to each one of you to this biggest round of the International Film Festival of India.
Inaugurating the celebrations, Governor of Goa, Shri Pusapati Ashok Gajapati Raju, lauded IFFI's growing global stature. He emphasized that IFFI has always transcended the boundaries of a conventional film festival, serving as a meeting ground for ideas, stories, and creative minds from across the world, supporting young filmmakers, honoring cinematic brilliance, and strengthening India's position as a global hub of film and creative industries.
Given the cosmopolitan character of the state, the cultural richness of its people, and its excellent global connectivity, it is natural that film lovers look forward to IFFI in large numbers every year. I am told that for the first time the festival is opening with a cultural float parade instead of the traditional gala ceremony. This is a welcome initiative as it allows our artistic community to showcase the diverse cultural heritage of Goa and brings the festival closer to the people in a refreshing new format. IFFI has always been more than a film festival. It is a meeting ground for ideas, stories, and creative minds from around the world. It encourages young filmmakers, honors cinematic achievements, and reinforces India's position in a global hub for film and creative industries.
Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, in his address, highlighted Goa's rise as an international filmmaking destination. He noted that IFFI 2025 celebrates the theme Convergence of Creativity and Technology, reflecting India's leadership in the global creative revolution.
This year IFFI, we meet under the powerful theme, the convergence of creativity and technology. Cinema today, along with the being an art or the form of entertainment, is a growing industry, incorporates the innovation, artificial intelligence, visual effects, the VR, AR and digital platform and global collaborations. India is the forefront of these creativity revolutions, and IFFI continues to be the bridge between the Indian talent and global possibilities. Goa is today India's most preferred shooting destination. This is not only because of the Goa's being the scenic beauty, but it is the result of strong policy reforms like the film finance scheme up to the 50 lakhs for the A category films, the revised film shooting rules for faster permission, the single window clearance is under process, the support for the foreign production through national incentive schemes. We are committed to making Goa the global film production hub. The Goa is already providing the targeted financial assistance to support the filmmakers in making the good cinema. We are reviving the more structured incentive models that match the global film destinations, because we want the filmmakers to choose Goa not just as a beauty but as the ease of work, efficiency and supportive system. And Goa is proud to be the gateway for this global experience. Our commitment is clear: make Goa as a creative capital of India, strengthen the film infrastructure, support Goan filmmakers, bring the world cinema to Goa and promote the Goa as an international filming destination.
Addressing the gathering, Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Dr. L. Murugan, said that IFFI continues to evolve with every edition. He recalled the Prime Minister's vision of India's growing orange economy, powered by content, creativity and culture, and initiatives such as the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit, WAVES, held in Mumbai.
To speak about this cinema and media entertainment sector, our Honorable Prime Minister mentioned that, I mentioned his quote, "This is the time of dawn of orange economy in India, content, creativity and culture, the three pillars of orange economy." So while this year in May, we had a summit, World Audio Visual Entertainment Summit at Mumbai. The first time a big summit was there. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji inaugurated that summit. That summit seems that our creative economy, our world economy. So the Ministry of Information and Technology taking various steps to give the bridge to the new creators, new young minds, creative minds to the global level, the Waves Bazaar giving a chances to them, and also the creators from various part of the country, they are going a global level reach towards the from the Waves as well as the IFFI. We will enjoy from today and up to 28th the International Film Festival, various master classes and felicitations and award ceremonies and the screenings, film bazaar and various activities going to take place. We will enjoy, we will take this opportunity to grow our cinema industry to further height.
Legendary actor Nandamuri Balakrishna was honoured at the IFFI Grand Parade for his outstanding contribution to Indian cinema. With unforgettable mass roles, commanding screen presence, and the decades of impactful performances, he remains one of Telugu cinema's most influential performer. The highlight of yesterday's opening ceremony was the spectacular parade of floats, in which more than 24 floats, including 12 presented by the Goa government, celebrated India's cinematic heritage, the world of animation, and the rich diversity of regional cultures. Major highlights of the event were the grand folk production Bharat Ek Sur, presented by the Central Bureau of Communication, and NFDC 50 Years Tableau, honouring 5 decades of nurturing filmmakers and fostering cinematic innovation across the country. Featuring over 100 artists performing traditional dances, the production captivated audiences with its scale and energy. Our correspondent Yunus Khan caught up with a young student who is also an ardent film lover.
My name is Sejal Maurya from Xavier's College, Mapsa. Till now, I have only watched the opening film, which I quite liked. It was different from last year, obviously, and it was a new experience. And also, IFFI seems much more bigger in scale, and there are more people, different people also from all across India.
What are the films which are in your list this year?
This year, The Blue Trail, the opening film, was in my list, and also No Other Choice. And there are a few there's a docu-montage also that's in my list that I was a little interested in. It's called Chrome. There are a lot more, I can't recall, but yeah. And there are quite a few Mandarin and Japanese films also that I'm interested in, so I will go for that.
Is this your first year or you come every year?
This is my second year as a student delegate.
What is the difference last year? How was the festival and what is different this year?
So last year for us as students, since it was our first time, it felt a little disorganized since we did not know how to go about the process of first of all registering as a delegate and then like figuring our way out here through the whole venue. And so that was a little tough, and also the same reserving tickets for the film and all becomes a rush.
How important is this festival for a student like you?
So for a student like me who is very much into filmmaking and film in general and visual media, it's really important because I get to watch different kinds of media from different cultures and different countries and different styles and the way they do it, because not every country or not every director has the same style. There are also experimental films, and then you have feature length short films and all different ways of storytelling. So.
What genre do you like in the films? Because there are so many, one section is macabre films, macabre cinema, and then there are some experimental films. There is one section called Goa. So what is the section do you like much? What is the genre do you like much?
During festivals like these, I'm more interested in experimental films because you don't usually get to see them on mainstream platforms like you would feature length and other films. So it's more experimental, and also films that have been there, that have been showcased at other festivals previously, like recently at the Toronto Film Festival and Busan Film Festival. So those I want to watch.
Thank you.
Creative Minds of Tomorrow, or CMOT, is a visionary initiative by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and the National Film Development Corporation, NFDC, designed to discover, nurture and spotlight the rising stars of India's film industry. It's not just a talent program, it's a launchpad for the storytellers of the future who will drive India's creative economy. The initiative has seen 4 successful editions take place on the sidelines of India's premier film festival, IFFI. In the landmark 5th edition, CMOT will once again feature 125 youth talents in a total of 13 film crafts from across India. Our correspondents Rajesh Bhatt and Purushottam have filed this report about CMOT.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फिल्म समारोह का एक खास और प्रेरक आयाम है क्रिएटिव माइंड्स ऑफ टुमारो। ये वो मंच है जहां देश भर से चुनकर आते हैं वे युवा जो भारतीय सिनेमा के भविष्य को नई दिशा देने वाले हैं। स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग से लेकर डायरेक्शन, एडिटिंग, साउंड और सिनेमेटोग्राफी, हर क्षेत्र के प्रतिभाशाली युवा यहां अपनी रचनात्मकता परखते हैं। यह पहल 2021 में शुरू हुई थी, तब 75 युवाओं का चयन हुआ था और आज ये संख्या बढ़कर 125 हो चुकी है, जिनमें वेव्स ओटीटी के वाइल्ड कार्ड एंट्री भी शामिल है। सभी प्रतिभागियों को 5 टीमों में बांटा जाता है और 10 मिनट की शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाने का चैलेंज दिया जाता है, जहां कहानी, तकनीक, टीम वर्क और कल्पनाशीलता सब कुछ एक साथ परखा जाता है। इसी श्रृंखला का भव्य उद्घाटन आज 21 नवंबर को गोवा कला एकेडमी में हुआ। अपने संबोधन में मुख्य अतिथि सूचना प्रसारण राज्य मंत्री डॉक्टर एल मुरुगन ने प्रेरक जानकारी साझा की कि 2021 के क्रिएटिव माइंड्स के एक प्रतिभागी ने इस वर्ष राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार जीता है। ये उपलब्धि इस पहल की सार्थकता का प्रमाण है। सूचना प्रसारण मंत्रालय के सचिव संजय जाजू ने अपने उद्बोधन में कहा कि क्रिएटिव माइंड्स केवल प्रतियोगिता नहीं बल्कि सीखने की एक प्रयोगशाला है, जहां युवा प्रयोग करते हैं, सीखते हैं और बेहतर फिल्मकार बनते हैं। इसीलिए इसे आज भारतीय सिनेमा का नर्सरी ग्राउंड कहा जाता है। कार्यक्रम में शॉर्ट टीवी के सीईओ डेविड पिचर ने युवाओं की वैश्विक संभावनाओं की सराहना की।
So this is an exciting year for CMOT. It's our 5th year, and this year we brought in 12 special effects professionals, young special effects professionals. We think that they're going to add a lot to the films. It will be exciting to see what they do, but that is one of India's strengths as a global special effects software powerhouse, and this actually brings those skills right into filmmaking. Well, we think that this is just taking them from a career. They have the desire to be filmmakers, but they don't really have a career in many cases, and it's not a centralized, filmmaking is not a central planning kind of thing. And this takes 100 or this year 130 filmmakers and puts them on the path, gives them some of the skills, teaches them how to get into the industry of filmmaking. Very, very exciting. Some of the ones that we have worked with in the past, we've taken to Cannes to film for us. We've taken them to the Oscars. And so suddenly film talent from here in India that would never have a chance at anything like that, they're going all over the world and filming, editing, and becoming really a part of world cinema.
सीमोट की जूरी मेंबर असम के फिल्म निर्देशक एमी बरवा ने भी अपने विचार साझा किए।
मुझे तो लगता है इफ़ी की एक बहुत बड़ी और खूबसूरत पार्ट है, क्योंकि मैं बहुत सालों से इससे जुड़ी हुई हूँ। इस बार मैं स्टीयरिंग कमेटी के मेंबर भी हूँ और लास्ट 2 साल भी मैं रह चुकी हूँ। और ये जो क्रिएटिव माइंड से इसमें मैं पहले भी जुड़ी थी। ये क्रिएटिव माइंड जो है ये एक अलग ही प्लेटफॉर्म है, क्योंकि भारत में बहुत सारे ऐसे जगह है जहाँ पे अभी भी बहुत फिल्मों के लिए फैसिलिटीज अच्छा नहीं मिलते हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पे भी हमारे बच्चे हैं जो फिल्म बनाने चाहते हैं या फिल्म से जुड़ा रहना चाहते हैं। तो एक क्रिएटिव माइंड ही ऐसा एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसकी वजह से वो लोग आज इफ़ी आ सकते हैं और अपना पूरा जो हुनर है वो दिखा सकते हैं दुनिया को। हमारा पहले तो हर किसी को ऑडिशन अपना भेजना है, छोटे छोटे जो काम करता है, कोई कैमरामैन है कैमरा का काम करता है, कोई एक्टिंग करता है, कोई साउंड का काम करता है, अपना अपना प्रोजेक्ट भेजते हैं और उसी को देख के हमको सिलेक्ट करना पड़ता है फ्यू मेंबर्स। जैसे कि इस साल हम लोगों ने 130 सिलेक्ट किया, तो उसमें से ही फिर उनको फिक्स टाइम फ्रेम दिया जाएगा 48 आवर्स। वो टाइम के बीच उनको एक शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाना है, फिर हम उनमें से सिलेक्ट करेंगे कि कौन सा बेस्ट है। देखिए यहाँ पे जो सिलेक्ट हुआ था इस साल, अभी जो नेशनल अवार्ड हुआ है, वहाँ पे एक विजेता थे, उन्होंने बोला अपने एक्सपीरियंस में कि मैं क्रिएटिव माइंड में थे पहले, तो हमारे यहाँ से जाके ही नेशनल अवार्ड तक पहुँचा है। और इस बार जो कांस में जो शॉर्ट फिल्म का एक कैटेगरी था वहाँ में भी ज्वाइन किया था हमारे क्रिएटिव माइंड से जाके। तो ये सब हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है। तो हमारे जो बच्चे हैं वो भी अभी ये विश्वास करते हैं कि यस, क्रिएटिव माइंड में जाएंगे तो हमें और कुछ सीखने का मौका मिलेगा।
हमने बात की फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट पुणे से आए और सीएमओटी के मेंटर अमित सोनावने से।
बेसिकली मुझे ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला है एनएफडीसी से बी अ पार्ट ऑफ सीएमओटी एंड देन आल्सो हेल्प आउट विद दीज यंग पीपल अराउंड एंड वर्क एज अ मेंटर अलोंग विद देम फॉर दिस शॉर्ट फिल्म।
युवा ऊर्जा के बिना ये कहानी अधूरी है, इसलिए हमने बात की उत्साह से भरे प्रतिभागी सुशांत से।
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। ये एक वन ऑफ अ काइंड अपॉर्चुनिटी है। मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि इतना जल्दी ऐसे नेशनल लेवल पर एक प्रोग्राम में मुझे हिस्सा बनने का मौका मिलेगा। तो एज अ यंग डायरेक्टर मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात है, मेरे लिए बहुत सौभाग्य की बात है और मज़ा आ रहा है। अभी हम शूट शुरू करने वाले हैं तो थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट है, थोड़ी नर्वसनेस है। हमारी टीम पूरी तैयार है और सबका हौसला बना हुआ है। हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एक दूसरे का हौसला भी बनाए रखें। ये कंपटीशन में इन्होंने हमें छोटे छोटे ग्रुप्स के अंदर डिवाइड किया है और हमें बोला है कि आपको 48 घंटे के अंदर एक फिल्म बनानी है। एक फिल्म बनाना ही अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात होती है, लेकिन 48 घंटे के अंदर बनाना एक चैलेंज है। तो हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम अपना बेस्ट दे पाएं। हम जो बना रहे हैं वो सिर्फ कंप्लीट ना करें, उसको अच्छे से बनाएं, वो एक अच्छी फिल्म लगे। तो वो करने की कोशिश हो रही है। अच्छा लग रहा है। मैं होप कर रहा हूँ कि इसके बाद अपॉर्चुनिटीज जो हैं वो बढ़ें, हमारा काम जो है वो और रिकग्नाइज हो, हमें वो रिकग्निशन मिले जो हमें लगता है कि हम इतनी मेहनत करते हैं, फिल्म बनाना आसान नहीं होता। तो इस तरह का प्लेटफॉर्म अगर हमारे लिए कुछ बेनिफिशियल हो सकता है तो उसका होप है।
अभी भाषण में कहा भी हमारे माननीय मंत्री महोदय ने कि पूरे विश्व में एकमात्र ऐसा फिल्म फेस्टिवल है जहां पर इस तरह का एक सेगमेंट होता है। कैसा लगा ये सुनकर?
बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये बात काफी हद तक सच है क्योंकि बहुत सारे फिल्म फेस्टिवल्स में फिल्में दिखाई जाती हैं, फिल्में बनाई नहीं जाती। तो उस वक्त पे जब फिल्में दिखाई भी जा रही हैं दुनिया भर के लोगों को, ये एक तरह का यूनिक एक प्रोग्राम है। तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे कि मैं भी उसका पार्ट हूँ और मैं होप कर रहा हूँ कि जिस तरीके का ट्रस्ट एनएफटीसी ने या सीएमओटी की टीम ने हमारे ऊपर डाला है हम उसको फुलफिल कर पाएं।
श्रोताओं, आपने भी महसूस की होगी वो चमक, वो जोश जो हमारे आने वाले फिल्मकारों का प्रतिनिधित्व कर रही है। भारतीय सिनेमा का यही उज्जवल भविष्य है। क्रिएटिव माइंड्स ऑफ टुमारो। गोवा कला अकेडमी से अपने साथी पुरुषोत्तम श्रीवास के साथ मैं राजेश भट्ट।
The Indian Panorama section of IFFI 2025 commenced today. Our correspondent Dr. Saish Deshpande reports.
इंडियन पैनोरामा यानी भारतीय चित्रावली प्रभाग का आज सुबह 12 बजे उद्घाटन हुआ, जिसमें फेस्टिवल डायरेक्टर शेखर कपूर तथा एनएफडीसी के मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर श्री प्रकाश मगदुम द्वारा इंडियन पैनोरामा के फीचर तथा नॉन फीचर फिल्म के सभी जूरी मेंबर्स का सम्मान किया गया। प्रथम सत्र में नॉन फीचर फिल्म काकोरी की पूरी टीम को भी सम्मानित किया गया तथा उसके बाद इस विभाग की ओपनिंग फिल्म अमरन के उपस्थित कलाकार कमल हसन और साई पल्लवी के साथ साथ निदेशक राजकुमार पेरिया स्वामी का भी स्वागत किया गया। श्री प्रकाश मगदुम ने अपने विचार साझा किए।
This year we received absolutely record number of entries in Indian Panorama, both under feature and non-feature categories. So you can imagine the kind of countless hours our esteemed jury members have spent in curating this bouquet of the films which are the best of Indian cinema of this past 1 year. And I'm sure you are going to enjoy all these films. Apart from this, let me tell you that we have had another special curated package of New Horizons, because many of these films have had theatrical releases, but there is a special category which we have chosen thanks to Shekharji's suggestion, which is called New Horizon, where for the first time some of these films would be screened in this particular festival. So I thank all the esteemed jury members. I congratulate both the films which are as the opening film of the Indian Panorama, Amran and Kakori, and all the cast and crew member as well. Thank you.
काकोरी फिल्म के निदेशक कमलेश मिश्रा ने कहा,
काकोरी लखनऊ के पास एक स्टेशन है, जगह है जहां आज से 100 साल पहले हमारे वीर क्रांतिकारियों के एक दल ने अंग्रेजों का खजाना लूट लिया था चलती ट्रेन से। उन्होंने एचआरए का गठन किया, हिंदुस्तान रिपब्लिक एसोसिएशन, और उन्होंने क्रांति के बल पे आज़ादी लेने की एक तरकीब निकाली। वो पकड़े गए, 4 क्रांतिकारियों को फांसी की सजा हुई। उसमें से 3 राम प्रसाद बिस्मिल, अशफाकुल्ला खान, रोशन सिंह, ये तीनों एक ही शहर शाहजहांपुर से थे। राजेंद्र नाथ लाहिड़ी चौथे थे जिनको फांसी की सजा हुई। तो उस घटना को एक बड़ी फिल्म के तौर पे भी देखी जा सकती है, लेकिन हमने एक 31 मिनट की फिल्म में, डॉक्यू ड्रामा में अपने जो रिसोर्सेज हैं उसमें हमने बेस्ट करने की कोशिश की।
इंडियन पैनोरामा के साथ साथ आज 12:30 बजे गोवन फिल्म्स विभाग का उद्घाटन सोबिता कुड़तरकर निर्देशित हळद इस 30 मिनट की शॉर्ट फिल्म से हुआ। काकोरी के साथ साथ अमरन तथा हळद को सभी दर्शकों ने काफी सराहा।
Now it's over to Velma Fernandez for the section What's Coming Up.
Tomorrow, the 22nd of November, has a lot in store for us. In the international competition section, 2 movies will be showcased. Mosquitoes, directed by Valentina Bertani and Nicole Bertani, and Renoir by Chi Hayakawa. The Indian Panorama section will showcase both feature and non-feature films. Some of them are Ani Rai, Tanvi the Great, Deepa Didi, Maliput Melodies, Ground Zero, Kakori, Amaran, Nilgiris A Shared Wilderness, Mukampos Bombelwadi, Sikar, and Sue from So. Gala premieres tomorrow include Hati Hati Papa, Spying Stars, and Papa Buka. There is only one film in the gala premiere section, Carla, directed by Christina Tornaz. Cinema of the World section has 6 movies for us tomorrow. Enzo by Robert Campillo, Pike River by Robert Sarkis, Ready or Not by Claire Frances Byrne, The Sun Rises on Us All by Kai Shang-gun, The Ivy by Anna Cristina Barragan, and Wolves by Jonas Ulrich. From the country of focus, Japan, there are 3 movies catching the stars of this summer, Seaside Serendipity and Tiger. The only docu montage to be shown tomorrow is Lullaby by the Mountains. Dead Dog and Mare's Nest will be presented as experimental films. 5 movies from the festivals will be screened. Jafar Panahi's It Was Just an Accident, Katanga the Dance of the Scorpion, The Message, No Other Choice, and Woman and Child. There are 2 In Conversation sessions tomorrow, Unscripted, The Art and Emotion of Filmmaking, and a Eurasian Festival Frontier. Do we need to redefine cinema in the world of AI? Australia being in the spotlight, Muriel's Wedding and Pasafaho will be screened. There is also a special screening of Gaman, Malishwari, Rudali, and The Sitarist. That's about it for Cinebuffs tomorrow. Take your pick from your favorite section and genre of movies and celebrate the magic of cinema only at EFI 56 here in Panaji, Goa.
And that's a wrap on day 1 of the 56th International Film Festival of India. The curtains have closed on an exciting first day, filled with captivating films and vibrant interactions. The festival continues tomorrow. Stay tuned for more cinematic magic. We at Akashvani promise to bring you all the lively action and cinematic brilliance till the end of the festival. It's now time to sign off from Panji. Goodbye and good night.
आप सुन रहे थे पणजी गोवा में आयोजित भारत के अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सव के 56वें संस्करण के आज के दिन की रेडियो रिपोर्ट। ये आकाशवाणी पणजी की प्रस्तुति थी, जिसे आकाशवाणी के दिल्ली केंद्र से प्रसारित किया गया।
You were listening to a radio report of the 56th International Film Festival of India. This report was produced by Akashvani Panaji, Goa, and came to you from the Delhi station of Akashvani.